A soft electric piano drifts through the air as the city lights glow against the night sky. The mood is intimate, that kind of atmosphere where every lyric feels personal. Then comes a voice that was smooth, tender, and impossibly warm. That voice belongs to this Philadelphia soul stylist who helped define the Quiet Storm era and set the standard for late night R&B romance. At a time when soul music was evolving into lush, orchestrated soundscapes, he delivered vulnerability with elegance. His voice didn't overpower, it invited listeners in, turning love songs into whispers confessions across radio stations, living rooms, and on the dance floors. From his early days in harmony groups to his rise as a solo star, this man helped shape the sound of 1970 romance and the mood of midnight radio for generations to come. This is a story of a voice that made waiting feel like love, a singer who turned tenderness into an art form, and a legacy that still plays whenever the hearts remember. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Major Harris. Now before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born on February 9th, 1947 in Richmond, Virginia, Harris grew up surrounded by gospel music and the Southern soul traditions. Like many great R&B singers, his first stage was the church, where he learned to deliver emotion with certainty. Those early experiences shaped his signature approach that was controlled, heartfelt, and deeply expressive. Before achieving solo fame, Harris honed his craft in various vocal groups. He was one of the founding members of the Petersburg, Virginia-based soul and funk group that was called Nat Turner Rebellion from 1969 until 1972. The group issued several singles for Philly Groove Records. However, they broke up in 1972 before completing a planned full-length album. When the group disbanded, Harris took over for original Delfonics member Randy Kane. Immersed in the lush harmonies of Philly soul, he developed a refined vocal style that emphasized emotion over flash. Their only album with Harris was Alive and Kickin', which was the group's fifth and last album. One of the songs he sung lead on was the song Can't Go On Living.
Your love to me. Listen to me, honey.
Another album standout was the emotional slow jam, Think It Over, that peaked number 47 on the R&B charts.
You like that girl.
William Hart sang lead on the song, but Harris appeared at the end to assist to bring the song home. Although his time with the group was short, it connected him with the emerging Philly sound movement that would later define his career. By the early 70s, Philadelphia had become the hub for sophisticated soul music that was characterized by sweeping strings, rich arrangements, and romantic themes. Major Harris' voice fit this sound perfectly. He brought in a quiet intensity that completed the orchestra production style, helping to create a sonic atmosphere that both felt elegant and deeply personal. In late 1974, Harris signed with Atlantic Records as a solo artist and recorded his debut album titled My Way in 1975. His debut album peaked number 28 on the Billboard 200 charts and number 12 on the R&B charts. The album's most notable song is Love Won't Let Me Wait.
In more ways than one, and
This song became a massive hit, topping the R&B charts and crossing over to the pop audience. It peaked number 1 on the R&B charts and number 5 on the pop charts. The song's intimate delivery with lush arrangements made it a defining anthem of romantic soul. This was more than a song. It helped shape the Quiet Storm format, a late-night radio style that was built around smooth, sensual R&B songs. Another song that's worth mentioning is Sweet Tomorrow. He also had another charted album titled Jealousy that peaked 153 on the Billboard 200 charts and number 33 on the R&B charts. Along with the hits that I mentioned, he also had a few more hits such as Jealousy that peaked 73 on the pop charts and number 46 on the R&B charts. Each Morning I Wake Up that peaked number 98 on the R&B charts. I Got Over Love that peaked number 24 on the R&B charts. It Got to Be Magic that peaked number 91 on the R&B charts.
But when you kiss me, love.
And Laid Back Love that peaked number 91 on the pop charts and number 57 on the R&B charts, to mention a few.
And rushing, not when you're making love.
Despite his solo success, Harris continued to perform with the Delfonics. In 1975, the Hart brothers split up, and they split the group into two. Harris originally worked with Robert Hart, but in 1980, he joined William Hart, along with a returning Randy Kane. In 1983, Harris released the song All My Life.
That it's true. There's no one else in our life tonight.
As Quiet Storm programming spread across urban radio, Major Harris became one of his signature voices. His music created the perfect soundtrack for late night reflection, romance, and relaxing. Unlike high energy funk or disco, Harris' song thrived on restraint and mood. He proved that soul music could be powerful without being loud. As disco and electric production reshaped R&B, Harris continued recording and performing, maintaining his dedication to classic soul stylings. While mainstream trends shifted, his music retained a loyal audience that valued authenticity and emotional depth. Sadly, on November 9th, 2012, Harris passed away due to congestive heart and lung failure at the age of 65. Major Harris' influence extends far beyond his chart success. Quiet Storm radios, slow jam culture, and modern neo soul all owe a debt to the mood and intimacy he helped popularize. His signature hit remains a staple of romantic playlists, sampled and referenced by later artists seeking to capture its timeless atmosphere. Harris left behind more than recordings. He left a feeling. His music captured the quiet moments between words. The anticipation of love and warmth shared a connection. In an era that was defined by grand gestures and loud performances, he performed that softness could be just as powerful. Harris didn't chase the spotlight, he created a mood. Through his gentle delivery, he transformed love songs into personal conversations shared across generations. His voice still drifts through late night airwaves, reminding listeners that romance lives in patience, tenderness, and truth. Major Harris was a gentleman who gave soul music its quiet storm. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song by Major Harris? Before I go, I want to take a second to promote my Discord. Over here, I provide a safe space for my supporters. We discuss music of all genres. You can provide me feedback on recent uploads, etc. If that interests you, then go ahead and check me out. The link is in my bio. While I have y'all here, if you would like to support the channel further, then feel free to become a member. By doing so, you help make these videos possible. I thank each and every one of you who supported me along this journey.